If you're over 60, there's a quiet truth most people never hear until their body starts speaking louder. It's not just aging. It's accumulated inflammation, slower repair, and a body that has to work harder to do the same tasks it used to do effortlessly. You may notice it as morning stiffness, a little swelling in the fingers, digestion that feels heavier after normal meals, a throat that gets irritated more easily, or a fatigue that feels strange, like the battery doesn't charge fully anymore. Now, in many traditional families, older doctors and herbal healers had a habit they passed down, not as a miracle cure, but as a simple daily support. They mixed honey with cloves. And before you roll your eyes and think this is just another internet trend, let's bring the science back into the room. Because this combination has a logic that makes sense for the body, especially after 60. The mouth becomes more vulnerable to harmful bacteria. The gut becomes more sensitive. Inflammation rises quietly in tissues, and the immune system becomes less efficient. Honey and cloves don't fix everything, but when used correctly, they can support the body in areas that matter more than people realize. Oral health, gut balance, and inflammation control. 3 root systems that influence energy, circulation, and even joint comfort. In this video, I'm going to explain, like a doctor and nutritionist, what honey and cloves do inside the body, why some people feel changes in 7 days, the 13 common after 60 problems people report support for, and most importantly, how to use it safely, who should avoid it, and what mistakes can backfire. Stay until the end, because I'll also show you the simple 7-day plan that makes this realistic, without turning it into an obsession and without risking your blood sugar. Why this combo can matter. More after 60, the aging mechanism. To understand why honey and cloves can feel more effective after 60, we need to talk about what changes inside the body with age. Without fear, without exaggeration, just biology. First, inflammation becomes more common, not the kind you feel like a fever. I'm talking about low-grade inflammation, a constant, small level of irritation in the background. Think of it like a small electrical hum in your tissues. You might not notice it every moment, but it affects joints and cartilage, blood vessels, digestion, and even brain clarity. Second, oxidative stress increases. Oxidative stress is what happens when your cells are exposed to rusting forces called free radicals. Your body can neutralize them, but over time, the balance shifts. This is one reason why. Skin heals slower, gums become more sensitive, energy drops, and aches become more frequent. Third, your microbiome changes. The microbiome is the community of bacteria living in your mouth and gut. After 60, it often becomes easier for harmful bacteria to grow, especially if you have dry mouth, dental issues, dentures, or if you take medications that alter gut bacteria. Here's where honey and cloves come in. Cloves contain plant compounds, especially eugenol, that have been studied for antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory effects. In plain language, clove can help reduce the bacterial pressure and calm irritated tissues. Honey is not just sugar. Quality honey contains antioxidants and natural compounds that can soothe tissues. Traditionally, honey has been used for throat comfort and for supporting skin healing because it can be gentle, protective, and supportive to delicate surfaces. When you combine them, honey is the carrier and coating soothing surfaces like the throat and stomach lining. Clove is the active signal, warming, antimicrobial, and calming. This is why some people notice improvements quickly in the mouth and throat, and then later in digestion and inflammation. Nutritionist insight. A remedy feels strong, not because it's magical, but because it touches a root system. And the mouth plus gut are root systems. The 13 problems after 60, what it can support, and why. Let's be clear, this is educational content, not a diagnosis or medical treatment plan. But many people use honey plus cloves as a supportive habit, and these are the 13 areas most commonly discussed. along with a realistic explanation of why they might help. 1. Mouth bacteria and bad breath. Your mouth is not just teeth, it's an ecosystem. When harmful bacteria increase, you can get bad breath, gum irritation, and even more inflammation traveling into the bloodstream. Clove has a long tradition in oral care because it can help reduce bacterial overgrowth. Honey can soothe the gums and throat. 2. Throat irritation and dry cough comfort. A dry throat can feel worse after 60, especially with dry mouth medications or reflux. Honey coats the throat. Clove adds warming compounds that may reduce irritation. 3. Digestion heaviness after meals. Some people feel slow stomach after 60. Clove has been used traditionally as a digestive spice. It can stimulate digestive comfort and reduce that heavy feeling after eating. 4. Gas and bloating. Bloating often happens when food sits too long, ferments, or when the gut microbiome is unbalanced. A gentle antimicrobial spice like clove may reduce unwanted fermentation pressure in some people. 5. Nausea or unsettled stomach, mild support. Clove tea has been used traditionally to settle the stomach. Honey can soften the sensation and make it easier to tolerate. 6. Gum sensitivity support. If gums are mildly irritated, soothing and antimicrobial habits can help. But if there's gum disease, you need a dentist. This combo is supportive, not a replacement. 7. Immune system support. Your gut is deeply connected to your immune system. A calmer gut environment can help your immune defenses function better. 8. Joint stiffness, especially morning stiffness. If inflammation is part of stiffness, reducing inflammatory signals may improve comfort over time. Not overnight, but within a week, some people notice less morning tightness. 9. Circulation comfort, cold hands, chow feet sensation. Clove is a warming spice. Some people feel improved warmth in extremities, not because it cures circulation, but because it influences comfort and possibly mild blood flow responses. 10. Brain fog and low energy, indirect. When digestion improves and inflammation decreases, energy often improves too. The gut-brain connection is real. 11. Sugar cravings and late-night snacking. This one surprises people. Cravings can increase with poor sleep, stress, and unstable blood sugar. A small ritual that replaces dessert can reduce the habit loop. 12. Dental comfort, traditional use. Clove has a long history of being used for tooth discomfort. Still, pain needs evaluation. 13. Skin appearance support, indirect. This is not a beauty trick, but when inflammation and digestion improve, some people notice the skin looks less tired and more balanced. Important truth, you won't feel all 13. A realistic expectation is noticing 3-6 improvements, depending on your diet, medications, and baseline inflammation. What happens in 7 days? A simple day-by-day body timeline. Let's walk through what results in 7 days can realistically mean. Days 1, 2. Mouth and throat effects. Many people feel changes first in the mouth. Fresher breath, less throat irritation, less dryness sensation. Why? Because this combo directly touches the mouth and throat tissues. Days 3, 4. Gut comfort begins. If cloves help reduce fermentation pressure and honey soothes the lining, you may notice less bloating after meals, less heavy stomach at night, more comfortable digestion. This is also where you may see fewer cravings at night, because discomfort can trigger snacking. Days 5, 7. Inflammation signals begin to shift. This is when people sometimes notice slightly easier movement in the morning, less puffy sensation in the body, more stable energy during the day. Not because honey and cloves are magic, but because when mouth and gut calm down, systemic inflammation can reduce slightly. Doctor-style insight. Many chronic symptoms begin in the mouth and gut. Improving those inputs improves the whole body output. How to use honey plus cloves correctly. 3 safe methods. Now let's do this like a nutritionist. Simple, clear, realistic. Method A, honey plus ground clove, fast, strong. 1 teaspoon honey. A very small pinch of ground clove. Start tiny, clove is powerful. Mix and take slowly. Best time, after dinner, digestion support, or before bed, ritual plus throat comfort. Method B, clove-infused honey. Gentle, easier to tolerate. Put 10, 15 whole cloves in a small jar of honey. Let sit 24, 48 hours. Use 1 teaspoon as needed. This method is smoother for sensitive stomachs. Method C, clove tea. Plus a little honey, best for blood sugar caution. Simmer. 3, 5 cloves in water for 5, 7 minutes. Let cool slightly. Add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon honey. This method gives you the clove benefits with less sugar impact. Portion guidance. This should be a micro habit, not a large dose. Too much clove can irritate the stomach. The biggest mistakes, and who should avoid it. This is where responsible education matters. If you have diabetes or high blood sugar, honey can raise glucose. That doesn't mean you can't use it, but it means you should be cautious. Use the tea version. Reduce honey to 1-2 teaspoon, and never treat this like a dessert replacement you take multiple times a day. If you use blood thinners or have bleeding disorders, clove has compounds that may not mix well for certain people. Always be cautious and speak with a professional. If you have reflux, ulcers, or a very sensitive stomach, clove can irritate in some people. If you feel burning, stop. If you have allergies, honey can trigger reactions in sensitive individuals. If you have upcoming surgery, avoid experimenting with strong herbs, spices close to surgery unless cleared. Bottom line, supportive does not mean risk-free. Start small, observe your body. So here's the real message. Honey and cloves are not a miracle cure, but as a traditional, science-informed support habit, they can be surprisingly helpful after 60 because they target 3 powerful roots of health: the mouth microbiome, the gut environment, and low-grade inflammation. And when those improve, the ripple effect can be noticeable. Better digestion, fresher mouth, calmer throat, more stable energy, and sometimes less stiffness. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried honey with cloves, or do you have a family remedy that actually worked? Comment below, yes, if you've tried it, or no if you want my simple 7-day routine pinned in the comments. And if you want more doctor-style explanations of everyday foods, like the video, subscribe, and share this with someone over 60 who needs natural support.